Welcome to this Windows and Computer channel, and this is the Tech News Update. We are Friday, July 27, 2018, and today in our Tech News Update, we have Google Play that has updated its developer policy. Basically, many apps are disappearing from the Google Play Store, and many things are going to change. If an app, for example, has pretty much similar content as other apps, if there's too many of those, Google will refuse to have it in its Play Store. Also, has removed many apps that do cryptocurrency mining. This will not be allowed. And also, any apps that serve disruptive or deceiving content will also be removed or refused. So, of course, Google wants to try to have better apps in its Play Store, and that's probably a good thing for all of us. Well, after a successful test, there's about the cumulative update that was for the insiders. Well, Microsoft has pushed the second build in the slowing. 17713.1002 is a slowing build finally, making it the second build to reach this status. But we're still wondering, when will we have an image, an ISO that we can actually use to clean install an insider preview? Apple, sometimes companies, it does happen that they have good hearts and decide to do good things. Well, in Japan, it's been a big problem lately because they've been hit by, floods and had a lot of problems. Apple decided that if your phone was damaged to a flood, it will repair it for free. Now, ain't that nice? So basically, Apple says that anyone that actually proves, because you'll need to kind of prove that your phone was damaged due to the flooding, you will have a free repair. After Facebook, that had a really bad week, actually losing 120 billion in value, which is the largest loss for in U.S. history, basically. Twitter is now in turmoil because it actually said, well, yeah, we kind of lost 1 million users due to the fact that they were either bots or fake accounts. And of course, that created turmoil because it means that the social media sites are like, okay, nothing's going right with us right now. And this is kind of a readjustment, I think, of, what maybe the real value of these companies are, and how they also treat their users is a very important thing. Google Search will learn from your searches and basically will recommend some events that could be of interest to you in your area or on the web, and that based on basically what you like, because it will kind of learn what you like. Google already knows so much about us that basically it probably can do some really good recommendations. Microsoft, a study is showing that Microsoft has a very different image depending on who you are. For example, gamers and young, millennials and younger generally have a very favorable image of Microsoft. For them, Microsoft is a good thing, a good company that does great things. But as you get older, you lose that feeling, and the image of Microsoft when you're older, if you're a Windows 10 user, older person, well, you might not like Microsoft in the end. It's a very interesting study that shows that depending on the products you use, depending on who you are, Microsoft doesn't have the same image. But overall, when you take the picture, there's still a majority of people that think Microsoft is a great company. Well, there was Spectre, which was the flaw in the CPU that you can actually exploit and do bad things. Well, now a new variant, and it was discovered by the original guy that discovered the Spectre flaw, is called NetSpectre, because you don't have to have code to run on the PC that is a problem, that has the flaw. You can now actually do it from another remote computer over the network. And of course, there will be the need for mitigation and fixes for all of this. iFixit teardown of the 2018 MacBook Pro. Of course, we learned that the throttling of the CPU is a big problem because of heat, but now you better have a backup of your data if you do have one of those new MacBook Pros, because there's a new T2 encrypting chip. It actually encrypts data as you are using the PC. Well, that cannot be tapped in if the logic board fails. That means that all the encrypted data might be impossible to actually get from a PC or a MacBook that would basically just fail. So better have backups. Opera has finally become a public company. It has actually done its first offering of shares, and it was able to manage to get $115 million in value, which is not too bad, considering that it never really achieved, star browser status, if we could say. Browsers like Chrome or Internet Explorer, Netscape, and to some point Firefox, all had kind of their moment in the limelight, if you want. But Opera browser has always been that browser that's been there for many years, but that we don't hear about very, very often. And finally, Facebook was in a turmoil because of this guy, which is Alex Jones, which is a right-wing conspiracy theory guy that I like to call a nut job. Basically, his Facebook account has been suspended for 30 days now. And, there was a lot of turmoil. Facebook has started, removing fake news, cracking down on fake news and controversial pages on its social media site. And a lot of people are saying, well, why isn't that guy also removed? Because, pretty much everything he says is baloney. YouTube had already done many things to remove content from Alex Jones, but Facebook took a long time before it actually acted, and even what they did now is just a 30-day ban, which is not necessarily means that this guy is not going to be there in the future. And this was the Tech News Update for Friday, July 27, 2018. You enjoy our videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching our videos.